A former Metropolitan police officer has been granted anonymity during his misconduct hearing, which has been in part heard this week and is expected to conclude on the 4th of April. The police sergeant, known only as former Officer A, had allegations against him that he sexually abused and raped a junior colleague. He is said to have told one of two women who made allegations against him that the only reason he had sex with her from behind was so that he did not have to look at her fucking ugly face. Charming. Former Officer A is alleged to have subjected the two women to sexual assaults, physical assaults and coercive control between 2013 and 2017. One of the accusers said, "When I first met him, I was very young, naive I suppose. Suddenly you go from university surrounded by people who are, by and large, your own age, who had never been employed and in the police. You suddenly meet men who have life experience from the people they've come into contact with. And mental health issues. Don't forget that. It's impressive," she said. "There's that air of authority. I've always been brought up that the police are amazing." Well, that's your first mistake. I bet you won't be making that one again. She said his coercive and controlling behaviour started immediately as he began love-bombing and gaslighting her. She said, "He told me very quickly that he loved me. I was amazing. I was beautiful. He would constantly call, text, post on her Facebook wall and send her love songs that reminded him of her and pictures of love quotes." She said there were lots of red flags for me, but at the time I'd never experienced anyone or anything like it. The only way I can describe the relationship is that it was 0 to 100 very quickly. The allegations came to light in 2017 after both the complainants got into contact with each other through a third party to discuss the abuse that they had both experienced. During an hour-long phone conversation, the two women discussed the similarities between the abuse that they had both suffered. "I did the right thing by allowing the contact to happen," she said. "We spoke first about what he told her and about me. With anyone he'd ever been with, he'd always referred to them as a psycho. They're mental. He used to refer to everyone as a cunt and a mental cunt. She actually confirmed to me that he told her I was a psycho. He had told her that the reason I was mental was because I was raped previously. He had told her that he had never laid a hand on me, but that I slapped him. They discussed how he assaulted both women by grabbing their throats. The other woman told her she was raped by the sergeant. I remember saying, 'He also raped me. He forced himself on me.' I was so sad to hear the reply. She said, 'I'm so sorry he did that to me too.' That was the worst sentence I'd ever heard in my life because I thought it was my fault. I felt like if I'd have been strong enough to report him in the first place, then maybe he wouldn't have forced himself on her. I wanted her to know that it wasn't normal, and I wanted to make her feel like her life would be okay again." After the women spoke, she said she made the complaint and made official allegations of rape and assault to her supervisors. She said, "I desperately didn't want to make this allegation because I knew what would happen. I knew how I would be treated. I knew my life would become hellish. I knew I would become the subject of gossip. I was desperate not to make this allegation, and the reason I made it was to protect another woman and future women." Former Officer A is also accused of 2 instances of damaging property. First is at Jack Brown Patrol Base, where he is accused of throwing his radio at a wall, causing a hole. The second is following an argument at a birthday party when he is said to have smashed framed family photos, leaving glass on the floor. Of course, he denies both allegations, claiming he accidentally knocked a single photo frame on the floor, broke it and swept up the pieces. Former Officer A is accused of breaching the standards of professional behaviour in relation to discreditable conduct and that his actions brought discredit on the police force and or undermined public confidence in it. It is alleged that these matters would amount to gross misconduct, which is so serious, dismissal would be justified. Former Officer A was granted anonymity for the duration of the hearing by the legally qualified chair overseeing proceedings. This, it said, will be reviewed if the allegations are found proven. So this constable has a misconduct hearing over assault, rape, criminal damage. Where's the fucking court case? The hearing continues and I will keep you updated. Big thank you to channel supporters, especially these guys. Your support is truly appreciated. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts, as I know many of you will. And until next time, stay safe, look after each other, film the police and other officials.